Nick Bosa is back with the 49ers ahead of the season opener on Sunday. The Giants are trying to stop the bleeding and keep their hopes alive in the wild card race. And we have the Holy Bowl on deck this weekend. Good evening and welcome to Final Quarter. I'm Chris Tavares.
And I'm Kirsten Keller. While the Holy Bowl is one of the biggest games of the year, that's tomorrow night. We still have a full slate of games, and the biggest one is in Loomis. Del Oro Eagles hosting Stockton's Lincoln Trojan. Eagles enter the game undefeated. Trojans 2-1. A packed house in Loomis. First drive for the Eagles. Quarterback Caden Pinnock connects with Braden Rush for a first down. Next play, QB hands it off to Robert Garcia. Look at him. He turns on the jets for a 40-yard run, sets up Del Oro nicely. Eagles in the red zone. Like Batman and Robin, Pinnock finds Garcia again. And Del Oro, guess what? They're on the board first. Student section, though, I have to say, was the place to be. Eagles defense dominant as their offense, keeping the Trojans scoreless in the first quarter. Before the quarter ends, it's the quarterback show. Pinnock, he's the king of scrambling. And look at this. He gets the Eagles first down right here. But the next play, he is not finished. And it takes, as you can see, quite a while for them to even take him down. Right, exactly. And this one, you know, he's a man. He likes to do it himself. Sac State also in the house watching this QB here. And that Del Oro remains undefeated, defeating Lincoln 39-7.
That was a non-league matchup, but down in Stockton, the San Joaquin Athletic Association is opening up league play tonight. Bear Creek taking on Chavez. The Bruins are 2-1, the Titans 1-2, but none of that matters because they're both starting with a clean slate tonight. Early on, Sean Johal overthrows Jeremiah Robertson. It's a backwards pass. That's a lateral, and the Titans jump on it. Loyal Easter recovers it, and it's Chavez's ball, and Easter helps the Titans take advantage out of the backfield. And how about this run? Dodging defenders, finding Paydirt, a 25-yard touchdown run as Chavez takes a 7-0 lead. Later in the first, Titans trying to add to it, but Dion Mau's pitch in the backfield falls on the turf. Adrian Bankston pounces on it, and it's the Bruins' ball. They can't turn it into points, though, but later in the quarter, Bear Creek does find the end zone for the first time. Roberts on a 5-yard touchdown run on the counter, but the Bruins miss the PAT, so Chavez is still up 7-6. But before the end of the first, Loyal Easter breaks off a huge run, 55 yards for the score to go up 14-6. And the final score in this one, it took a while to find, but we eventually did. Bear Creek wins it 28-21. Now over in West Sac, homecoming night for River City, and how about this entrance for the homecoming court? Riding in on the back of trucks and in some gorgeous classic cars. You even have the hydraulics working in that one, taking a lap around the track at halftime. But how about the game itself? The Raiders undefeated coming into this one 3-0. Meanwhile, the Wolverines are 2-1. Their only loss was a forfeit. They look pretty dominant in their first 2 wins of the season, though. Pick it up in the second quarter. Kenny Hughes looking deep, but Bryce Sabatke picks him off, trying to work his way upfield, breaks one tackle, then he just fumbles it, and Michael Cherry comes up with a recovery. So the Wolverines turn it over and gain about 35 yards. That's a pretty productive mistake. On the ensuing drive, Cherry punches it in, but it's a madhouse on the goal line. Takes a while before you see any arms go up in the air, and it is a touchdown. That's a 13-0 lead. Great return for River City on the ensuing kickoff, though. Kennedy Graff takes it deep into Wolverine territory. He's eventually taken down at the 33, and the Raiders take advantage of the great field position. Amari Swilly punching it in to make it a 13-7 game. Then just before the half, Rosemont trying to get some of those points back, but Alex Pitt Rodriguez coughs it up. Sabatke again comes up with a recovery. No dice turning that into points before the break, though, for the Raiders, and this one ends with Rosemont winning big 27-7.
Great games tonight, and of course, as we mentioned earlier, tomorrow is the Holy Bowl. The annual rivalry game between Jesuit and Christian Brothers is always held at Hughes Stadium, a fitting venue that draws fans from all over the region. Not just of the two schools, the Falcons are trying to snap a 3-game losing streak, and on the flip side, the Marauders seniors are trying to end their careers without ever losing to their arch rival. And while no one on either sideline is denying the magnitude of the showdown and what it means to both schools, for Jesuit head coach Marlon Blanton, he doesn't want his team to make it out to be way more than what it is.
At the end of the day, I still try to wrap it up as it being a football game, but bringing that it brings so many people together, I think that really makes it special. And the tradition that's behind it for every Falcon and Marauder that's played in it, coached in it, it's so much meaningful to them, the fun rivalry between the two teams. Yeah, it's a really good event anytime you can bring people together in a spirited environment. You know, the only difficult part about it is there's a winner and a loser. We try to keep it consistent as possible, but obviously the nerves and having former players who played in it on the staff and coaches who've been here for a long time, played in it, coached in it. I'm sure it brings out a lot in people. But for us, we really do work on saying, hey, this is a really good football game against a really good football team who's going to give you their best punch. So we get excited about that.
Oh, it's something different because no other football game in the Sacramento area really gets that big of a draw. I mean, we even had our San Joaquin section 2 years ago. That's got barely a tenth of that. So it's something different.
Oh, man, it's the funnest game you'll ever play in high school. Yeah, it's a great game. It's a lot of tension, but, just got to play loose, play fun, hit hard.
Kickoff is at 7 p.m., but the Holy Bowl is just one of 8 total games in the Sac Joaquin section tomorrow. Another great one to keep an eye on, Rockland and Manteca.
And in college football, Sac State has its home opener hosting Texas A&M Commerce. The Lions, they lost big to UC Davis last week in their season opener. And speaking of the Aggies, they're at Oregon State tomorrow. A tough test against the 16th ranked Beavers.